What is up y'all? And welcome to a brand new approval video made by me. And I can't believe it has been 3 months since I last did an approval. That is because that I was very busy with other stuff. Well anyways, today, for this approval, this is going to be on something completely different. And no, this approval is not going to be on a commentary video, not on a salute video, not on a rant video, not on a truth video, and not on a content review video. This time, I was going to take a look at this TikTok video that is all about my new favorite horror movie, Bambi the Reckoning. Created by the TikToker, Horror Chronicles. And to any one of my friends that hates Bambi the Reckoning, then I can tolerate your opinion. Anyways, in this approval video, I am portraying as my all-time favorite rapper, Travis Scott. Why? Because today is his 35th birthday. And I decided to celebrate his birthday by playing his song called, My Eyes. So without further ado, let's begin the approval.
And here we go.
Crying like a baby at a Pooniverse movie is not something I thought I would ever do, but here we are. Bambi the Reckoning just came out and it is the latest addition to the Pooniverse, or the Twisted Childhood universe. Basically, it's all those nightmare versions of children's stories, so like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Peter Pan, Popeye. And honestly, I think this is the best one in that universe.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, and I cannot argue with that. I also find that movie to be the best one in the Jagged Edge Productions universe, and fun fact, Bambi the Reckoning is the only Disney horror movie remake that I like. Ever since I saw the horror or zombie version of Bambi, I thought that he looked so cool, and also cool for Halloween 2026, aka, my #1 favorite holiday of all time. And I sure indeed like the scenes in the movie. But, the only part I did not like about the movie was where Harriet was getting cut into half by Bambi's antlers. And note, I am not referring to the full scene of Harriet. I am referring to the part where she was cut in half outside the house. Now, keep in mind that I like Harriet from Bambi the Reckoning. But other than that, I still thought that the horror version of Bambi looked so cool nonetheless.
And it's also the best made, in my opinion. Like, I feel like they really stepped up their game in terms of cinematography and just writing in general and the performances. I think the key to enjoying Pooniverse movies is going in with no expectations and just knowing it's going to be a bit silly. So that's what I did here, and I was very impressed.
Yeah, I kinda had that same feeling as you, but different. Horror Chronicles. I was actually feeling very brave when watching Bambi the Reckoning. Since I watched it for the first time, I have been watching it again in the other days, and I really still enjoy it to these days.
Whereas the other Pooniverse movies are kind of like horror comedies, they have that element of just dumbness. This one is a lot more raw and serious, which serious is an insane word to use in a movie that is about a mutated deer attacking people and rabbits attack people too. But they actually made it so emotional, and when I tell you I was crying like a baby as the credits rolled, and I was sitting there and I watched the full credits because I was just begging for a post-credit scene that was gonna make me feel better. Spoiler alert, didn't happen. It left me devastated. I couldn't believe it, and I don't think I'll forget it anytime soon for that reason. If you're a fan of the Pooniverse movies, I highly recommend checking this one out.
Which that is exactly what I did, especially since I am a biggest horror fan.
I gave it like a 7.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one.
I would rate that movie the same number you said right there. I also rate Bambi the Reckoning a 7 out of 10. I even like the hunters in that movie. The ones with the uniform, guns, and headlamps. Anyways, that was the end of the TikTok video. And man, I really did enjoy that review video about my new favorite horror movie next to Scream, Bambi the Reckoning. So anyways, this is the end of the approval. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all in my next video. Slán Gofoil.